The Tale of Tsunko, the Fox. A long time ago, there was a fox who lived in Tsurunokotai, Shichinohe. Her name was Tsunko. Tsunko had two close friends. Their names were Nanko and Sanko. Nanko lived in Nagashita, Temabayashi, and Sanko lived in Sambongi, Towada. The three of them were very good at turning themselves into different things or different people. Every spring, they got together to enjoy cherry blossom viewing. At that time, they always competed with each other, turning themselves into something or somebody. Tsunko was the best and could create the illusion of the daimyo gyoretsu, procession of the feudal lord, and the Yomeko Gyoritsu, wedding procession. But Tsunko turned herself into the daimyo or Yomeko only in cherry blossom season and only on a cloudy day. So every cherry blossom season, the villagers in Tsurunokotai gathered in the field with Suzuki, cattail plants, drinking and eating together, and waited for Tsunko's daimyo procession. When they had eaten and drunk their fill and become sleepy, Tsunko's daimyo procession appeared from the foot of a misty mountain and approached them slowly, calling out, "Shitani, Shitani, bow down on your knees, bow down on your knees," on a road that suddenly appeared in the middle of the field. There were three kinds of figures in Tsunko's Tonosama procession: servants carrying fine black boxes, strong-looking samurai, and female servants wearing beautiful kimono. When they appeared, all of the villagers had to bow down on their knees. However, when the villagers raised their faces to see the procession, they were very surprised to see that all of the female servants had the same face, Tsunko's face. This seemed a bit odd, but the villagers became very happy with the procession they were able to see once a year. The villagers loved Tsunko very much, but Tsunko sometimes played tricks on them by doing some mischief at night. One night, a man in Tsurunokotai went into Shichinohe to drink. Being drunk, he decided to go back home, and he managed to reach the fields of Tsurunokotai. Suddenly, he saw a line of lantern lights coming close to him. He wondered what was happening. It was the Yomeko Gyoretsu, a wedding procession. He glanced at the bride's face. She was the most beautiful bride he had ever seen. He wondered where she came from. He was so curious that he followed the procession. Although he followed behind for a long time, sometimes crossing rivers, they never reached the bride's new house. Meanwhile, his family in Tsurunokotai became very worried because he never came back home. So they decided to go out to look for him. When they found him, he was in the middle of a field, drunk, spinning around in the same place. When he came to the place where Suzuki cattail plants were growing, he rolled up his kimono hem with both hands and looked as if he were crossing a river. When his family asked him, "What in the world are you doing?" he finally came to his senses and called out, "Tsunko did it to me." This is a very old story of Tsunko, who must have died a long time ago. But even now, if you go to Tsurunokotai Shichinohe on a cloudy day during cherry blossom season, you might hear the sounds of the daimyo procession. Shitani, Shitani,